Hey y'all, this is JR, one half of the R&B representative. Shout out to my sister Naturally Elise, and this is the 20th episode of JR's Motown Life. Now, the song that I will be discussing on this episode is Martha Reeves and the Vandellas with Jimmy Mack. Ah, Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy Mack. When are you coming back? Classic record. But y'all, this song was released on February 3rd, 1967. It was number one on the R&B charts and it was number 10 on the pop charts. This song was written and produced by the legendary Holla Doja Holland. Now, it's crazy because we almost didn't get this song. So y'all know what I'm here to do. I'm ready to give y'all the behind the scenes action and how this song actually saw the light of day. So let's get this started. So Lamont Dozier, who is the writer of this song, said that in 1964, him and the Holland brothers were at an industry dinner where Ronnie Mack, that wrote He's So Fine for the Cliftons, was being, tribute, and his mother was receiving the award on his account. So by this time, um, they had to get a hit for the Vandellas at this time. So they wanted to kind of do a tribute to him. So they was like, okay, how can we come up with this tribute to him? So clearly that's how they came up with actually Jimmy Mack. But, but allegedly the family of Ronnie Mack said that that wasn't true. So I don't know what to go with, but Lamont Dozier was clearly one of the writers of the song. So you kind of go with what you think. So the guys actually came up with the title Jimmy Mack because of that. So they went back to the studio. They got with the girls, with Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, and they recorded the record. Record was great. They thought they had a hit on their hands. They sent it to the Motown Quality Group with Barry Gordy, and it actually got rejected because they said it sounded too much like what the Supremes would do. And at this time, the run of the Supremes started. It was like When the Love Light Shines, Where Did Our Love Go, and Baby Love. So they thought that Jimmy Mack sounded too much like what they were doing. So they put it on the shelf and we didn't hear about it anymore. But Barry actually, heard it and it was on the shelf, and I guess somebody might have took it off, and Barry heard it. He said, wait, that's a hit. That is a hit. We need to put that out now, and I mean right now. And they put it out, and it ended up being a hit. But the original version actually had one of the original members of the Vandellas, which is Antoinette Bird. She actually is on the original version, which is a little slower, but on the uh, version they released in '67, and they actually had Roseland, what's her name? Roseland Ashford. She's actually on the single version and adding the Dantes to it. So if you, I'm gonna put that in the more info box so y'all can hear the original version of Jimmy Mack because it sounds just a little slower, but on the single version, the 45 version, it's kind of up a little bit, which is the version that y'all heard that I played on this one. You know what I mean? Um, a little bit more intel. You had Ben Benjamin playing the drums. You had of course, the great James Jamerson playing the bass. And when you're hearing that saxophone, that is from Mike Terry, who was the saxophonist during this time. So the song was great. I'm so glad that the song came out, to be honest. And they brought it out at the right time because it's also um, actually with Vietnam that was going on, it actually resonated with the soldiers at this time. You know what I mean? And they kind of used this song to, Jimmy, when you're coming back and things like that. So it was just great. I mean, Barry was smart. He put this song out when it was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So clearly it didn't work in 1964, but clearly in 1967 it worked. You know what I mean? So that's a little behind the scenes action of what you got. It's been over 10 covers that people have done. I think everybody know the what's her name? The Shauna Easton version that came out in 85, if I'm not mistaken. Bonnie Porter did hers in 1979. You had Hank Crawford that did it in 1968, which is so jazzy. And then you had Phil Collins that did it in 2010. So many people have sampled it. It's been sampled over 10 times. But my girl Melody Fiona actually did it on her Bridge album. They sampled it for her song "Baby Please Don't Go," "Cry Baby." And if you listen to that, you will know exactly when you hear it that get the saxophone part is with the one they really use. You know what I mean? But y'all, that's the behind the scenes action. That's the players that played on it. And this joint is a banger for real. So y'all go and jam to it. And I'll hopefully see y'all next week on the next episode of JR's Motown Life. Peace.